Love Spot.
All day, every day.
I'm an FT.
Full tractor effect.
You're my savior.
I listen to it in the morning and at night. It keeps me awake all night driving that big rig down the road.
Bubba the Love Spot. We love you, brother.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
He's everywhere. This might be Alex Stein standing by. Was trying to pull some kind of stupid "I'm bad" Michael Jackson gimmick. I got him talked off that. Take the glove off, too, if you could.
I'm still so bad, though, Bubba. It's just a lot of people. Don't give me that look. I'm the number one story. I'm the top story, literally trending on ESPN, and you're coming at me like this. What are you talking? I'm a pimp on a blend.
I want you to be.
I'm Mr. Media Request. I know you want this. A lot of people want a lot of stuff from me right now. I'm a hot commodity. I'm out there giving the WNBA more attention than they've ever gotten in probably the last 10 years. They are about to get charter flights. That's right. Now they're going to be able to fly private.
It should be called it should be called the Alex Stein rule. You know, they get charter flights.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, Bubba, I'm about to hook these ladies up. I don't care if they're lesbian, straight, none of that matters. They're all going to be flying private now, basically, in chartered flights, and they're trying to make me out to be a victim. I'm not going to let them January 6th primetime 99 Alex Stein. I should be idolized. They should create an effigy to primetime because these ladies are about to improve their travel life tremendously. So I'm a little sick of it. Sorry, I'm a little hot.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I mean, I'd like to, all of the world to see the real prime time, for branding purposes. But I'll take whatever I can get, buddy. I'll take whatever I can get.
It's so much easier to fly with weed when you're doing a charter flight too.
Yeah. And see, really.
Hold on. You need to make that as part of your talk. I know you're talking to a bunch of people today, but that could be a little zinger you put in there too. Say, hey, listen, I was only trying to do a Brittney a solid. It's easier to travel with weed. You can get weed through private way easier than TSA.
Yep.
Yeah, no, we need to add that 100%.
Yeah,
but
you didn't even think about that. You can thank Dan for that one.
Oh, I appreciate that, Dr. Dan. But let's be honest.
Let me give Dan a pop for that.
All right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead.
Thank God.
Just make one point.
We're sorry. Go
Let
ahead.
me just make a point.
I thought
the video's not that.
Hold on. The whole thing was brilliant. You and I spoke about it Friday.
We did, but I'm saying it really wasn't that good. It wasn't. We didn't really like. I should have talked about her weed. I should have asked her pronouns. I should have asked her yada yada yada. But this is the thing: when that guy grabs me, your brain goes to a different place. Now I'm selfie stick. I'm filming like this.
Survival.
While the guy's grabbing me. It's survival mode, and then I'm trying to film her at the same time. But because I worked for that show Cheaters, I'm used to like filming in kind of hectic situations. But at the same time, she's ducking and weaving, and I'm trying to follow her. I mean, it's just a lot of crap is going on to make this video. And as a matter of fact, this is why this kind of gonzo journalism is different. The video's not that great, but because I got the camera right in her face, we interacted, and a normal reporter would not do that. And this is the first time we've asked her a hard question.
Nobody's asked her. No, everybody's giving her a pass. The only thing a couple of things about it. Now we can all sit here and armchair quarterback it, but you're the one that had to get through TSA, find out what gate she was going, do all the legwork, which you did brilliantly, and then do the Gonzo deal, which you did brilliantly, and took some little short ass potato head. And how serious is the WNBA really taking the players serious if they're sending a little fat peanut head little son of a bitch carrying a Louis Vuitton purse? Like, they should have had 5 looking Titus O'Neil, big jacked up dudes, be in security, not Mr. Potato Head, right? Some little guy that, if honest to God you guys were to go, let's go, drop him, you would absolutely annihilate that guy, period.
Yeah, and that guy wasn't tough, but he was kind of carrying Brittney Griner's little Louis Vuitton bag. And you have to realize though, these women never get recognized, even though at the same time, Sky Bear, he's going crazy. What I'm saying is these women never get recognized. Right. They were so happy. Brittney Griner, and I need to release this part of it because Prepaid was there with me, and she took a footage. She was following me for safety reasons, but she walks right past Brittney Griner in the second video, and the teammates described as huddling up. They literally did huddle up around her like they were so scared, but at the same time, they were like so happy to be the center of attention. It was a packed day at the airport for whatever reason.
Finally, the WNBA might get some ink, even though it took some gonzo Willie like you to do it.
That's what I'm saying. They loved it. They were like circling around, like, oh, are we okay? They know I'm behind TSA. There's no gun. There's no knives. There's no weapons of any sort. They know.
All
they
you
know
got,
that,
you got is your camera and your wit. That's it.
That's it. And they saw that camera. They were shook. They were like, oh, in Brittney's face. It's just, I just remember going back by. They had teammates because we didn't leave right there. I wanted to go to the Amex Lounge and have a little lunch. And so they actually blocked off. You know, I just had I parked right outside the gate. So I'm saying, because I left that gate, got on a SkyTram. So I had to go back. And I went back quick enough where her flight still hadn't taken off. And I wanted to go try to kind of do a confrontational Willie. But they had two basketball players, you know, like standing right as I got off the tram to report me that I was coming. Then when I came, they were running. I was like, oh my gosh, this is, you know, they might go arrest me or something. Let's just leave.
No. How much? I mean, it was the lead story on CBS yesterday, CBS National. I mean,
it was the top ticker on ESPN on the top.
Dan saw you
on
in Times Square.
Hold on, Dan was in New York City, and it was on the Times Square ticker. You need to. Oh,
look at that! Like that smile.
Of course, Dan doesn't take footage when he's on vacation, but had Dan been responsible, he would have videotaped. How cool would it be to have footage of the New York ticker in Times Square? You know, putting your thing over. How cool would that be for your reel? That would be cool, wouldn't it?
That would be cool, but the champion in me just says now I have to create something and appear on Times Square again, and I'm going to, because you know what, I got so lucky because the WNBA issued a statement, the Phoenix Mercury issued a statement, and
all some woke ass trying to make this thing racial.
The WNBA. Don't forget the WNBA Players Association issued a statement, as well as Brittney Griner's agent, as well as two of Brittney Griner's teammates saying that it was the worst thing they've ever experienced. So they're going to continue to use this as some sort of clout leverage. They're going to turn this into like a quasi-terrorist attack, so that they can play the victim. And they couldn't have put me over anymore, Bubba. It was like when AOC, this is just like Big Booty Latina. When I called AOC,
I'm so proud of you.
This is bigger. This is bigger. This is bigger than big.
No, but this is, listen how much courtside seats are. $150, row A on the baseline for the Wings game on Wednesday at noon. Should I go and should I sit courtside?
No, hold on. So you're saying Dallas Wings are playing Phoenix again?
No, the Phoenix left, but just the Wings are playing. I feel like I can
go to her game.
No, you can't.
Of course.
That'd be so funny.
They're going to send out a media bulletin, start hanging your picture in the locker room. Telling people not to let you in.
You actually need to fly. You need to fly to wherever the Phoenix, whatever the hell it's called.
Of course, I need to go back to Griner. And I was thinking about going to the NBA or the WNBA All-Star game. Excuse me, is in July in Las Vegas. So I was thinking about, because I got that Frontier gimmick where I can fly there free, basically, and that's one of the biggest.
And you can probably get like a front row ticket for that for like $250.
Will they ban you think, from the WNBA?
Probably so.
Probably. I don't know. They need fans.
They need bodies. They need bodies.
Hold on. Here's the deal, man.
Brittney Griner's having the best season of her life. She's averaging like 27 points.
If you go to the All-Star game and you're just chili dog for just a little bit, like don't make it, just sit there and chili dog, see if they recognize you. And then, when she gets in, or maybe after halftime, because you want to kind of get your money's worth, unless you want to get thrown out just right away, and then just start catcalling her. Hey, Brittney,
God, that'd be so good.
Did you have to have a three? Did you have to have a three-way with Putin and his old lady in order? All the deal.
Yeah, I know what to say.
Another question.
Basketball bag.
Another question that's never been asked, and everybody kind of let her off, is at prison, did you hook up at prison? Like and you're at a women's prison. You like women. Did you? Was it a smorgasbord?
Lappy Smurf.
Yeah.
Well, I think you say, were you faithful to your wife? Because I think she had a wife the whole time.
Yeah, you know what? That's the way you say it.
Faithful to your wife in
there
prison.
you go. I was really barbaric about it. You really shined it up nice. That's exactly what you say. Were you faithful to your wife?
Shine it up, yeah.
Yeah. Faithful.
Well, it was a top news story, and this is the thing: is I waited to post it, just a picture of the interaction. Let them create the narrative, which I don't know if it was a good play or bad play to wait a day, but I think it was, because now they could make it out to be like it was this terrible thing. And then when everybody watched it, they're like, this is a dud. This is nothing. So it kind of makes them look stupid. So they get what they want, and I kind of get what I want.
They're really trying to play the race woke. I mean, they're really trying
That was the
hard
whole
to make.
point.
They're trying hard to make it that. I mean, I don't know if this has got any more legs on it or not, but they're trying like hell to make it something, aren't they?
Well, they're going to get the charter flights, and then they'll have to bring it up again. And
Who's
then,
going to pay? Who's going to pay for that?
Well, some teams can afford it, and the reason why they don't do it, they said, is because of it's a competitive advantage. If some teams can do it and some can't,
Right?
But,
Which
dude,
is.
which it is. But to be honest, when I saw these women, and there were some men too, it was like 12 6-foot tall women. They stuck out, and then they had like 5 white guys, looked like they, and some girls that might be their scout team players, right? They were all 6 foot, 6'5". When I say 6 foot, I'm saying there's like some 6'5"ers, some 6'6"ers. You're like,
What's
damn,
Brittney?
Mia's a
She's 6'9".
She and Griner 6'9", right?
But she's not that much. She's that tall. She was 3 inches taller than me. I could, if Brittney Griner was right here, I could back her down in the post. I would be swatting that ball out of her hand. She's not that big. I'm big.
You're saying
Lummy's taller than Brittney Griner, in my opinion.
You're saying you can you can D her up and swat her stuff all day. Say it.
Swat her out of the paint. Oh my God, Brittney Griner. When she saw me, Bubba, she was like a ghost. Like if I was on the court with her, I'm saying no cap, as we say in the hood. That's the one I say. I'm not lying. I'm more ferocious than her. And then go look at her. One time, somebody kept tweeting at me. I think I retweeted, where she got mad at a Texas Tech player, and she's at Baylor, and she punched and broke this white girl's nose. And the white girl was like the best Texas Tech player. She was good, and she was like pissing Griner off. But when you saw this punch, it looked like something out of a Barbie doll. I mean, and the girl's nose did get messed up, but just the way she threw it, I'm just saying, there is a huge difference between a male and a female on the basketball court. And Artie Lang can prove this when he played that woman on the Howard Stern show that was like a UConn player, national championship basketball player. He lost by 1 point, and he was on like literally on heroin. So, I mean,
yeah, he was Artie's 5'10", 305 at the time with a decent little shot like me on heroin, and he damn near beats an NCAA, point guard from Connecticut or something like that.
Yeah, or wherever she was from, one of those top schools, an all-conference player, I believe, was the gimmick. And
so how many shows are you on? I mean, is everybody in the world wanting to talk about this?
I got to go on Jason Whitlock. I got to go on Sky News. I got to talk to, and then I got to go to the doctor for the fight. I got to start training. That's another thing. I got to go to the
doctor. Get a
eye exam, neurological.
You're gonna get you're gonna get your ass kicked. That guy's a stud, man.
No, he's not, dude. He is not a stud. He's not a stud. I'm primetime 99.
It's a month away. It's a month away. And
6 weeks starting today.
It's 6 weeks away, and you haven't been to the boxing gym yet.
No, but I have 6 weeks to go. So
I know. I know. I mean,
how long have you done about this?
Listen,
look at those
I'm
guns.
a street fighter. I fight with instinct. So listen, I'm going to win the fight before I even step in the ring.
I did a celebrity fight that was sanctioned by the Diacos. It was me versus this other radio guy in town who's now dead, Dave McKay. And I trained and trained. And let me tell you why I won. Okay? Yes, I did. I won 2 out of 3 rounds. On the third round, my corner, Fabrizi, and my corner, the guy from the boxing club.
But if the Diacos put it on, they can cook the books.
There were celebrity judges, Mike Allstott, Tony Dungy, like there were celebrity judges.
Mike Allstott, he's a real celeb. He's the best fullback ever.
Derek Brooks, like there was celebrity, like they and listen, the town, and Dan will tell you, I'm never going to get a favorable, like if they can root against me, they will. And
every time.
Yeah, every time. Because I'm hated. I'm the bad guy. And I whipped this guy's ass for 2. He actually, which is the cardinal sin in boxing, is to turn your back to the boxer. It's almost like a sign of quitting.
Yeah, it's giving up.
He did that twice, but they continue to let him go. Well, finally in the third, my guys tell me, all you got to do is just cover up, because I was tired. And he can go crazy on you. Just cover up and let him go crazy. Well, in the third round, he went crazy. He was trying, but he didn't get anything in, and I won. But I'll tell you, there's only 2 things you have to learn to win on this celebrity deal if you're fighting somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. To throw a jab. 3 things. To throw a jab, to keep are you right or left-handed?
Right-handed.
All right. So keep your right hand up by your cheek. In case you do get an opening, you can bring that. But just keep that irritating left jab. And during training, have them hit you in the head. For real, because so I'm training and they're like, listen, most people don't know what it's like to get your bell rung. So when you get your bell rung, then the first time it happens to you, you're like, oh my God, then you fall over, right? Because you're not used to it. So one of the things I used to do, Dan, at the end of it, it'd be an hour. I had to hit the heavy bag, work on my jab, just boxing 101 stuff. And then the last 5 minutes I had to sit there and let them hit me 2 or 3 times in the head, half speed, half speed.
And it's disruptive.
With headgear on.
Right. It's still disruptive.
I had headgear on, but I had to sit there and let them kind of 50% me, bam, on the side of the head. Well, when I got one of those for real during the match, I'd already kind of knew what to expect. I didn't drop. I was like, okay, you got a good one on me. Well, the first time I gave him one, because he never trained for it, he fell right down because he never had experienced that. So Alex, have him build you up to your jab, that overhand right, but mostly that overhand right's just right by your cheek as protection because they can't get anything by. If you just keep that jab going, he can't get on you.
You have to establish the jab, Alex. I mean, if you establish a jab, 3 things happen. Number 1 is you're controlling the fight. Number 2 is you're scoring points. And number 3 is you're hitting him, even if it's not super hard. All those little punches are disruptive.
Yeah.
They're disruptive, and they accumulate. And sometimes I've seen guys win by just jabbing.
Yep. And by the way, a guy can't get in on you if you got that constant irritating jab. If it's just you cannot.
It gets frustrating.
You can't. That does not look like anything you're supposed to be doing. You need to get to the gym immediately.
Yes, it is. This is a freaking street style.
Alex,
I didn't say anything.
Can you give us a little
I said
flex?
freaking.
Can you give us a little
Can
flex?
you give us double bicep? No, both. Like
Do you know what a flex?
Yeah, no kidding.
Like the way.
Where's his bicep?
Hey,
start.
Hey,
Or tricep.
There's a string on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's your arm.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, listen, I'm stringy. That is true. I'm very. No, but what I'm going to do is my favorite hockey player growing up was a guy by the name of Darian Hatcher. Let me finish my thought. You guys got to pontificate. So Darian Hatcher was a great hockey player for the Dallas Stars, Stanley Cup champion. And he always said you can't start the game till you get that first big hit. And that resonated with me as a child. Yes, my dad I used to put on a helmet and he would hit me with this small, Little League baseball bat. So yeah, I agree. I've been hit. I mean, I've been hit hard, Bubba. I've been kicked.
Buddy, all right. I just want to. I want to see you win, not be a big. I mean, we got to continue this momentum you got. If a loss would stop this upward trajectory.
Yeah, but what does a win do? What does a win do?
It gives you bragging rights. It gives you bragging rights. It gives you an opportunity to fight another guy and get another payday. Because if you lose, they're never going to have you back. If you win, they'll have you back. If you win, they'll have you back. They'll be like undefeated, celebrity boxer Alex Stein knocked the hell out of this one dude. And so we got to find something, and they'll find somebody that they think will knock you out, and then you'll beat that guy. And next thing you know, you're the next Jake Paul, bitch.
Woo! Yeah, that's true. But I don't want to be an influencer boxer to that degree, but I do want to box in this thing. Because, dude, if I get hit, you're right. You get hit in the head a few times.
Bitch.
No, I mean, I want to do it.
Hold on. Aren't they giving you $10,000?
Yes.
Okay. Into conversation. If you win this one, your next payday
I'm boxing again.
Your next one's going to be, but it's going to be 15 or 20 because you're not low. Because you're not low end Willie. You've established yourself that you can win. So now you're 20, bitch, and you pull one out of your ass there. Now you're 30, 35. You idiot. Damn.
And you can't fake the conditioning either.
Yeah.
No, and that's really. I have been training. I am down though. I've been training. I've been grinding with
you
the
look
weighted
thinner.
vest.
You look thinner. I'm just afraid that you have zero boxing skill. Especially those.
I'm 229. No, I actually do have boxing skill. Here, let me see. I can actually show you.
We saw those boxing skills. Oof.
What you watched the video where I was boxing the guy? Is that what you're saying?
Let Bubba watch it.
No. There was a time, I think I can pull it up pretty quick, where I knocked a guy out, but you guys will never give me the respect that I deserve.
Lummy may be able to train you. He's got a KO victory in the Bubba Gun.
I listened to, you know what I did?
true?
Is I listened to Bubba. I did exactly what Bubba told me to do.
Just man, Lummy's got that 900 inch reach. He just kept that jab going.
Can't get inside.
And had us right up by his cheek.
Yep.
And then
Chin down.
the minute he was able to sneak that right in because the guy put it down, bam, he's tasting a right.
Yep.
From a modern day, gorilla. Look at him. And
He is. Lummy, how tall are you, Lummy?
6'6".
Yeah.
She's your height. I mean, she might be an inch taller than you, but she's not.
Lummy would dunk on. Well, Lummy can't dunk.
I can't dunk.
But Lummy.
I do a soft layup.
I tell you one thing, Lummy. You'd keep her to single digits. I promise you. You're D.
Oh yeah.
You'd be like Lummy Rodman on her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I think you would hold her down to single digits, and Dr. Dan, I think everyone can.
I don't know.
Even me.
No, you're not.
Oh, okay.
You just know your role.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So who's coming to the All-Star game with me?
You want to play the national anthem with your French horn? We'll let you do that. You're not blocking Brittney Griner like us men's. Know your role, baby.
Yeah, sorry.
You're the estrogen part of this equation.
Okay,
Speaking of estrogen, man, how's that pay-per-view doing? Oh my God, she's so beautiful.
She is doing good. She's doing good. Okay, hold on. I think I can do this.
Does she know that I'm her biggest fan? Like, truly, I really want to have relations with her. Oh my God, she's so pretty.
That's what you want to do. Okay, hold on. Look at this. Look at this. I think I can do this, Bubba, because I'm a pimp on a blimp. I haven't been doing this as much. Let me go to automatic. Then I want to go to this. Okay. Now watch this transition. Now you can see this. You ready for this?
Oh, look at you. Yeah. It looks like I can't see anything, Alex. It looks like
I see boxing gloves. I think
it's very poorly
oversized.
edited.
It's horrible. Like we can't see nothing.
Oh no.
Looks like we can't see anything, buddy. It's really dimly lit. If that's what your boxing accolades on. Prime time knockout dude in a boxing match from 13 years ago at LSU.
Okay, you guys can't
Alex,
hear the audio, can you?
That would be like me playing a tape of when I, was a senior at Warsaw High, thinking that I could still be a defensive lineman somewhere. And,
Well, hold on. Look at this. Look at this. You guys can't hear the audio, but he's about to do the countdown. Just watch this. And then watch. Ready? Ready?
I mean, can
1, 2, 3. He's out. He's out. Cold.
You think
And
your
I can
opponent's
play
going to be
it on-
studying this footage from 13 years ago?
Yeah.
He is out though. You did knock him the F out. Good for
Well,
you.
get your ass to the gym,
Yeah.
buddy, please.
Can't
You
fake
need to
it.
be training 3 times a week, maybe 4, maybe every day. What now?
I'm gonna start doing it every day. I'm just stressed. I want to keep my job. I'm fighting with Brittney Griner.
Hold on.
Listen, let me tell you this. My dog Ginger, I had the greatest day, but then I spent the whole entire day at the emergency first vet. They close at noon. My dog, they think it's some sort of spinal cord, that something's wrong with her back, which I can't believe.
Are you
It
a
sick.
hypochondriac for your dogs too?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
I love my animals. I don't even eat meat. I'm a vegetarian. It's very stressful. My dog has never had it where she's crying like this, panting. And then I had to put these pills in her throat, this gabapentin, these pain pills. And she's so mad at me because I had to stuff them down her throat, then hold her mouth shut and blow down her nose. And she'll take it. And now she's just a zombie. And her hind legs now, all of a sudden, Bubba, are so weak. It's just crazy. It just happened over the last couple of weeks.
You need to start start doing some jogging with your dog, like to get some road miles in.
I take her for a walk all the time. Back when it was 70, just a month ago.
Now she can't walk. Now she can't walk.
Yeah, and I noticed like when we go around, she'd need to just lay down halfway through the walk.
How old is she?
It just happened. She's 10 years old now.
Oh well, I mean, dogs start wrapping it up about 10, kid. I mean, she may.
Don't say that.
No, I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm having all this stuff. You got to talk about my dog wrapping up.
Is she a bigger dog? Bigger dogs only last,
No, she's like Bella. She's a pit bull.
Again,
Bella,
that's
not a small dog.
10 to 14 years is all you're getting out of a bigger dog over 60 pounds, buddy. That's just the facts. I'm sorry.
I appreciate you telling me the facts. I really, not like I don't know those already. I appreciate the facts.
Just flying high until you told him that.
I'm sorry, buddy. I just want to get you in the gym because if you win, it opens up a bunch of doors for you, bud. Come on.
I agree.
We couldn't have been more proud of you. You nailed this. You got the WNBA.
You got to go to one of her games.
You got the WNBA to bite. You got the union to bite. You got the league to bite. You got the team to bite. You got CBS to bite. You got ABC to bite. You got Fox.
ESPN.
You're the goddamn ticker on Times Square. You're the man. Sports Center, please. And keeping your job, the Blaze should be like, this is exactly the kind of stuff we want. We don't want you feeding a black guy a banana or doing anything like that. We want this. This is guerrilla type gonzo marketing that people love. I mean, this is exactly why they pay you the big money.
It's perfect.
Right?
Yeah, they actually were all very complimentary. They wanted to see the video, obviously, before it came out. But they were.
I mean, they should be. You nailed it, man.
No.
You did. You got your intel. You bought your ticket. You were able to be at that place. You were in.
Got the logistics down.
You got the logistics down. You got there way in advance. Cleared TSA. You're where you need to be. You had it all scoped out. It's gone viral. Everybody hates you. You're the best. And they're trying to make it a racial deal when it's nothing like that at all. Just gonna make you even more cooler. Makes me more even proud to know you.
And I would have liked to have asked her some other questions, the weed and stuff, but the Putin thing, that's the top Daily Mail because they write kind of unbiased. It's just basically like written by AI. They just like kind of give you the facts of the story. And that's the top headline, man asked Brittney Griner if she had to have sex with Vladimir Putin to be released from prison. And that's just that's it, because that's the humdinger. That's the Andy Kaufman. That's the bizarre thing.
And by the way, you will admit Friday night, whose idea was that question?
Yours. And then you said you gave me the tag that, or was it your wife? Does your wife have to sleep with? Because I said he just sleep with Putin, or what about his wife? You added the wife, but that was so good.
So maybe the headlines that the world's picking up. I had a little something to do with that. I mean,
you had a lot to do with it. Yeah, I called you and I ran it by you.
That's why we're boys. That's why we're boys.
Yeah, I agree. No, you're always there when it's a creative endeavor like this. And people, I love it, Bubba. They're like, oh, he's a shock jock. I'm like, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm a shock jock. I want to be the next shock jock.
That's an honorable thing. That's an honorable thing, my friend.
Yeah.
And now Vladimir Putin knows who you are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely knows. Because, he's like, I didn't sleep with her. I did not. That's fake.
Can
you imagine? But hold on. Can you imagine
put that on
if the
me.
Russian media, because they're afraid to ask any questions at all because they'll be dead.
Right.
But can you imagine if somebody at the Russian media went up and said, Vladimir, did you really have to sleep with it? Oh, can you imagine if he started getting greased with it?
He probably thinks you're hilarious.
Oh, my God.
I want him to get ribbed. That's what I want. And I'm not even, Putin will kill the journalist. I'm not pro Putin, but I don't want to get killed by this, but I do want Putin to get ribbed by this, if that makes sense. That would be so funny.
And man, you would have to have some balls, because you're never going to get close to Putin unless you're in Russia, and if you are, it's just going to be like there's going to be huge security. You're never going to get that close. But if you would catcall him out like with a megaphone, because there's no freedom. There's no freedom of speech over there. Dude,
get a selfie stick. Be like, Vladimir Putin, you kill journalists. Never. I would never say that to. I would say that to like any president here in America, but to Vladimir Putin in Russia, in America, I would say it. If he was walking on time at in Times Square or something, I would say. But in Russia. No, I wouldn't even mess with him.
They'll kill you. They'd probably kill you right there for asking the question.
Yeah, I would not do that.
So I don't think any journalists are ever going to say that. Even though you threw it out there, I think that's dead, because the person that asked it will be dead. Literally, they will kill you.
Yeah.
You look good though, buddy. You look good. You got some good color. Looks like you've been working out a little bit. Are you down a little bit? Are you on the? You're not on the.
I'm down to 229. No, I'm not on the Ozempic. I got to lose some more. This weekend, yesterday was bad. I didn't exercise on Saturday or Sunday. I did the thing in the morning and came back. My dog's at the vet all day. And then yesterday, I've been giving her these pills, and she's just acting so weird. I can't stop thinking about her because she's just laying in bed every time.
Why don't you just give her some weed gummies or something like that?
I got her on some more hardcore stuff than that. I got her on some real stuff, and then she threw up. So last night she's just sitting in bed. She's been eating and drinking water, but the pills.
Here you are on the verge. Here you're on the verge of the biggest thing that's ever happened with you, and you're worried about your stupid ass dog. I let that dog.
And she threw up in the bed. I've never seen her do that. She's thrown up, but she gets out. So it's just a bunch of bad stuff. Yeah, but that's life. I got all this good. I got all this heat. Well, it doesn't make me not love. Oh, my dog's 10. I'm not going to worry about it and take care of it.
I love your
dog.
What I'm
saying is, I
don't want you to miss one hell of a media opportunity because you're at the veterinarian.
I am. And really, I had time. I could have met Laura Trump and Marjorie, my friend, but I couldn't go to this young women's deal, and I couldn't film at this other thing because Because my dog, I'm at the vet for 8 hours on Saturday, and when I'm blowing up, I'm going triple viral. At least I can sit on my phone.
Why don't you just
Have pay-per-view do that?
Or just leave the dog. Leave him there in the kennel.
Just show him in the hand. What's the big deal?
Just let him keep him for the weekends. Like, fix my dog. I'll come back Tuesday to pick him up.
You think I'm going to leave it with some dumb veterinarian? They don't even know. They don't care if the dog lives or dies.
Alex
They go there. They're
Stein
basically a
had
dog.
an opportunity to go more viral than he's ever gone before, but he was at the gosh darn
Nah, he did the right thing.
veterinarian place making sure that his 11-year-old pit bull Labrador can still walk, even though it's 11 and it's arthritic.
It is very arthritic now, and that's kind of a new thing. Dr. Dan, can arthritis hit you just like that, where she's just kind of fine, and then just after over a week, she's just
there's always that threshold. There's always that threshold where it gets to the point where you just can't do it anymore, and so be reasonable when you evaluate the dog.
Yeah,
I mean they want to do MRI Willie, $3,000 dog insurance that I have only covers $1,600 of it.
No, hell no.
First of all, an MRI on a human doesn't cost that much, so you're getting ripped off. Don't be a lollipop. Take the wrapper off your head and the stick out of your butt, and negotiate a better price. You can negotiate. They all negotiate.
They have to sedate the dog for 4 hours, put her to sleep.
That medicine costs like $4.
Yeah. So
yeah, you're probably right about that.
I mean, I'm just saying, buddy.
Can you give me some of that medicine? I need the Michael Jackson medicine.
Let the dog shake it off. Let him build.
Shake it off
with the pain pills. Rehab Willie. Get him on some walks.
Dog can't move
up and down the stairs a little bit.
She can't. No, she can't go up and down the stairs. Her back legs. Now she's using them like she used to. Be able to like bend them. Now she's like still. She's kind of bunny hopping everywhere.
Man. Not good, kid.
That's bad.
It's really bad, Bubba. It's really bad. Okay, so I go viral, and then I have this. So this is a metaphor for life. Everybody thinks, oh, prime time is winning. Yeah, I get some wins, but then I get some losses, and that is life.
Put him down. Put that dog down.
Bubba.
Oh my gosh, Bubba! I would put you down before I'd put this dog down, Bubba. This dog is
not Ginger.
Hi, this is Bubba the Love Sponge, and that was a very, very irresponsible shout out just for shock value. And I'm a member of PETA, and this is my good friend, and his dog is suffering, and all the smart ass stuff that I said. I'm so sorry. It's for effect.
Yeah.
And I want little. What's his name? What's the guy's
Ginger.
name?
Ginger. She's a woman.
I want Ginger to make a full recovery. I want Alex to spend every last stinking bit of resources he has, including all the money he has, to make sure that Ginger is properly diagnosed and Ginger makes a full and speedy recovery on behalf of the Bubba Radio Network, Bubba Army, and Alex Stein Incorporated. Thank you.
I appreciate that. And Bubba, the best thing about this is the WNBA can't even define the W in their acronym.
That was a good one too.
Yeah, write that down.
Write that one down, buddy.
Yeah, you should ask next time what is a woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. What does the W stand for in your logo?
Listen, you need to be front row, lay low, get front row for the All-Star game in Vegas, make a weekend of it, have a great time. Oh yeah, hell yeah.
And then just kind of run it. But see, I was thinking I don't want to run on the court because they'll arrest me.
No. You can ask questions. You can be loud enough from front row if you're front row court.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Spike Lee does it all the time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Spike Lee and Jack Nicholson and Leonardo.
I can do it sitting down. Yeah. I'm saying, I can heckle just sitting down. Oh, right. Hey, Griner, Brittney, BG, let me see that booty. You know what I'm saying? Right. All that stuff.
Were you faithful to your wife in prison? Literally, you can be like, "Hey, were you faithful to your wife in prison?" Like, you can get that
Start
out.
a Victor Boot chant.
You can get that out.
Are
buddy.
you still smoking on the purple? Are you still stoned out? It's right. Legal in Vegas. It's legal here.
Did you bring your weed pen with you? Are you hitting it? All right, listen. I know you got tight margins, and I do too. We love you, my friend, and we're so proud of you. We really are.
Great job, Alex.
Viral Willie. Hey, I went from the Target women's bathing suit to this. This is a lot better. This is harder, though. It's a lot harder.
This was well more planned, man. You had a lot of infrastructure you had to build here, buddy, but you did it, kid. Now get in a boxing gym so you don't get your ass kicked. Because if you lose,
all right, I got the gloves over here.
Hold on.
Right.
If you lose, there is no match two. If you win, there's a $20,000 upside.
You have to pay for these dog bills.
You're right.
That's true.
You go out
Do
and
it
win.
for Ginger.
Do it for Ginger.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it for Ginger.
Exactly.
You should have a little
Ginger.
You should have a little picture on the pad that you're hitting.
Remember Ginger.
Yeah. R.I.P.
This is for Ginger. This fight's an honor.
Jesus Christ.
All right, buddy. I got to go. I love you.
Stop, Bubba.
It's the Bubba Love Sponge Show.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Hey, we'll be right back.